Jack Hopkins. It's Piatak who dumps in and chases rounds. Pass Connolly, stick. Fed back in by Jack Cooper. Connolly behind the net. Sent to Piatak. To Connolly out in front. Shot score! Raiders with the early lead. 3 minutes, 4 seconds played. Lovely cycle play between the two big stars. Finishers ended up in Telford possession. It was a play from behind the net out in front of Hopkins.
There is a team battle show in the building. Team battle show, if you are in the building, and you please come out to the injury box.
Really good chance there for the Tigers to equalise. They got the draw off the face-off. Long range shot and it's in. It is the equalising goal. Not sure if that redirected out in front. Seemed to catch Ethan James off guard. Big good delivery. We're going to get some gloves here. Pitchley dropping the gloves. We've got a fight right here in front of the scorer's box. It's number 8 for Telford involved. It's Pitchley coming in and defending after a hit on his man. They're going to be scrapping here. Jersey over the top of Pitchley's head. He's in an awkward position here now. Pitchley with a duck. Just takes his man down. Involved with Jake Price there. Good scrap, but Price has managed to get the jersey over. Pitchley then allowed to get his hand. Now 11 games that Connolly has contributed a point, at least 1 point in. Very quick response, just a minute and 17 seconds after a minute and 21 seconds, sorry. Shot for the Raiders. Very high. It's good. Oh, he's in! Oh, the Raiders benefit from a bounce, and the Tigers aren't going to be happy with that, but it's a goal, and he flicks it forward. Stay tuned in the first intermission. By the way, we will have an interview with Jack Cooper, hopefully, but apparently we got some extra on-ice entertainment before all that. Chance out in front, shot, score! Derek Piatak received the pass out in front. We're going to be joined now, first interview, Jack Cooper, Raiders V. First of all, wanted to bring you in. You've been the longest serving consecutive Raiders. Very rare for you to have some absences, but obviously you missed a few games. Just on your words of what that's been like having to watch from the sidelines.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't really miss many games, so when you're sitting there and you can't help the boys out, it is tough. Just glad it wasn't as long as what it could have been, so glad to get back to it.
And well, looking at the scoreline tonight, you take a 3-1 lead. They've had probably the majority of the chances, the Tigers, but you've gone down the other end and capitalised. Must be a really good, positive start for you guys. Your thoughts on the first period?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that's what we was missing at the start of the few games. We weren't really taking our chances when we need to, so it's good to get the puck in the net and just keep going. We knew that we needed to start fast, and I think we have, but defensively we've been strong. Just one mistake, and I think we just keep going how we're going.
So the Tigers have been getting plenty on net. They've got some strong players in that lineup. They're going to be trying to fight back, and they will generate chances. What do you got to do to maintain your lead and build on for the rest of the game?
I think just stay how we are defensively, stay strong, talk to each other, and just work as a unit. Don't go off individually. Work as a unit, and we'll be all right.
Brilliant. Okay, lovely. Just good catch up there, Jack. I'll let you go back into the change rooms for your team talk. Still on the ice. Sorry, it's Olif. They started the period and now a minute 15. It's a long shift for them. And the Tigers get a little chip out in front away. Goodison, blue line shot. James would say rebound in and it's in. Raiders punished there for not making a line change when they had the opportunity. And after Raiders here in this second period have really had only one good look, and that was early on. In all Tigers for most of it, helped of course by, but it's now the second power play opportunity of the period. Just over the 5-minute mark of the stanza plant. Little feed in deep out in front, cross across ice, lovely play. That's a fantastic power play goal, tied game. Attack comes all the way back to cover. Oh, he's mishandled it. Oh, he escapes that, just escapes that one. So it's nearly a 2-0 after a mishandle from Piatak, who somehow escapes it. And now here comes Aston. Gets out in front. Shot, scores. Far too easy. Grab off the face-off draw, brought out by the Tigers. McKenzie wins space, shoots, scores. Power play goal, 5-3. Raiders have just 4 guys on the ice. They finally realise. Wells brings it up the ice. Trying to go all the way, gets taken down. No call again. Fancy areas. Here comes Mitchell King the other way. Just Sean Barry to beat, and it's a goal. Short-handed through the legs of Ethan James. And that is a killer blow, surely, this one. Bad play gone. Time ticking down. We're approaching the final 10 of this contest. Ralph coming in right wing, feed the centre, backhand, scores! There it is, and it's Captain Connolly coming in clutch once again. He gets hit. Of course, tonight's contest wraps up the Autumn Cup round robin. Tough contest and tough results for you guys, but I suppose one positive is all reset ahead of the start of the league campaign next week.
Yeah, I think right now it's hurting a little bit, but like you say, you know, we've got to park that. We've got a long season coming ahead. Yes, you know, everyone in that dressing room agrees. Like, you know, the results haven't been what we wanted. We do have to try and look at the positives. You know, all the games other than Leeds maybe, have been 1-2 goal games. We've been in them the whole time, and I appreciate it's probably pretty frustrating. I'm getting frustrated with us saying that, you know, when we need to find that little bit extra to turn them results. Hopefully we'll get some bodies back this week and roll into the season.
Well, I know we talk about the injury issue, and it's a case where every time one of you guys end up down on the ice, it's just concern and expect the worst and all that. But yes, you are missing some key players, and when they come back, you expect the team will be much stronger. The only thing I will say, though, is there not perhaps the injury crisis has become, maybe a tough question, but has the injury crisis become a little bit of an easy excuse sometimes, do you think?
Oh, I completely agree. It's not an excuse. It's not. I'm not saying that as an excuse. It's hockey, right? You get injured. That's part and parcel. It is no way an excuse. I'm not saying we would have won these games if we didn't have injuries. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying moving forward, hopefully, you know, you want your full team out there. It's not an excuse for losing these games. You know, there's 5 people on each team on the ice going against each other, injured or not. It's not an excuse not to win games. Not from me anyway. I'd never use that as an excuse.
I say the positives are there. You've been in most of the games, and up until this weekend, you had a chance of making the top 4. And I suppose that does speak volumes that you can compete, and you are up there. Just looking ahead to the league, then, as I say, it is a refresh. Next weekend, Milton Keynes and Basingstoke here. Met them a couple of times already, Basingstoke a few times. What can you expect from those games?
I think, you know, really that there is a lot of positives. You know, I think I can hand on heart say that since I've been here, this team's working hard. They're really buying into what Sean's saying. You know, not disrespecting previous teams, but there's certainly a gel. There's something different this year, and that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, we are working our hardest to try and get that out on the ice and try and get that product. I think our defensive zone's a lot better. We're not taking as many penalties. I think everyone will agree with that. You know, that's not hurting us as much. Our power play, maybe outside of this weekend, has actually been, you know, firing quite high at quite high percentages. So there are positives. There's definitely positives, and that's what we need to focus on. And we need to say that into the weekend. We know, you know, we beat Basingstoke already. We took Milton Keynes to overtime. So, you know, as we're saying, we're close. So there's nothing stopping us from winning both of them games.
Yeah, certainly a good chance to kick off the League Cup with a 4-point weekend.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, it's one of them things, right? You're in a cup competition. If you win it, it's the most important thing. But when you're out of it, it's not that important anymore. And the season's the one that you're focusing on, right? So that's where we're certainly at now. Is just focus on the season. You know, have a good week of practice and get rolling next weekend.
Aaron, brilliant to talk to you as always. Obviously, congratulations on all that stuff. But thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Raiders